Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope that you're having a great day and that you're enjoying college life. I'm Stefan, academic English instructor in New York City, and today we're going to talk about a very important step in the writing process, brainstorming. Now, before you begin writing, it's important to spend some time thinking of ideas related to the topic you will write about. You generate ideas, organize your thoughts, and then decide which points will best answer the writing prompt. That's what brainstorming is all about. We write down our ideas on a piece of paper right away before we forget them. So let's take a look at an example. Here's the writing prompt we're dealing with today. Do you think renewable energy is a better choice than traditional energy sources? Explain your opinion with reasons and examples. Before I even consider writing a single sentence, I need ideas. Instead of writing complete sentences right away, I'm simply going to think about everything that comes to mind as I'm thinking about the topic. So I'm going to write the topic, renewable energy, right here in the middle. And I'm going to use the space all around it to write down all the ideas I can think of related to it. And we can do this with any topic every time we have to write an essay. And it's very important to come up with your own ideas at this stage. So no AI, no Google. Maybe we can do a bit of research later. However, at this point, we're just working with our own thoughts. So notice that these ideas are not organized. They're not complete sentences. They don't need to be. At this stage, my main goal is to collect possible ideas. This is important because brainstorming is about generating ideas and not judging them. So I'm not stopping every few seconds to ask myself, is this idea good? Should I write this differently? Is this grammatically correct? I'm just stopping to think of a new idea and I keep going. And there we have it. Let's go over them together. We have cleaner air, less pollution, lower electricity bills, expensive to install, solar panels, wind turbines, creates jobs, government support, and protects the environment. During brainstorming, I'm not questioning my ideas. I'm not worried about grammar. I'm not worried about vocabulary. I'm not even worried about complete sentences. So now that I have some ideas on a piece of paper, I begin looking for patterns. So as I'm reading my list, I notice that some ideas are connected. For example, cleaner air, less pollution, protects the environment. All these relate to the environment. So they are related to environmental benefits. Then I notice another group, lower electricity bills and creates jobs. These are financial or economic benefits. And finally, I have another idea, expensive to install. Now this one doesn't fit into those two groups because it's a disadvantage. There's also this idea of government support. While government support is related to renewable energy, it is not a benefit of renewable energy itself. It is an external factor that can help renewable energy grow, but it doesn't really fit into these categories that I have here. Now I have another step to take, another question to answer. Let's take a look at the writing prompt one more time. It says, do you think renewable energy is a better choice than traditional energy sources? So I have to take a stance, right? I have to decide yes or no. In this case, we're going to say yes. We're going to be supportive of renewable energy and say yes, it is a better choice than coal or oil. By grouping similar ideas together, I'm already beginning to see what my body paragraphs could be about. If my essay argues that renewable energy should replace traditional energy sources, then my strongest reasons are economic benefits and environmental benefits. The disadvantage of installation costs may not be so useful in this case. It's not going to help me prove my point, so I'm going to leave that out. And I'm going to do the same with the point of government support. This is another reason brainstorming is so important. It helps you choose your strongest ideas instead of writing about everything you know. At this point, I haven't written a single paragraph yet, but I already know where my essay is going. I know my reasons, I know which ideas belong together, and I know which ideas probably don't even belong in my essay at all. And this makes the next step much easier. And that's it for today, but I hope you join me in the next video because we're going to use these ideas we just brainstormed to write an introduction with a strong thesis statement. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time.